Is it just me, or does this actress look like a female version of Luca Magnotta? Hello, today I will be doing a video on Equinox. I was really digging the premise of this new show. I'm a sucker for missing persons storylines, and the show follows a woman who gets a creepy phone call at the radio station she works at about her missing older sister who disappeared 20 years prior. From then on, she does her own investigating to try and find out what happened. As soon as the show started, I was already sucked in. The characters were automatically enticing, the scenery, the acting, I loved everything about it. And before I get into any details about the show, I do think the acting is by far the best part about the show. So I'm watching the first episode, and as it goes on, it takes a kooky turn, and we get hints that the lead character could be psychic. And I'm not sure how I feel about the psychic elements. I'm not sure how I feel about the show as a whole so far, but the acting is really good. Because of how the show was set up, I was hoping it would be more grounded in reality. I think it would be far creepier that way. The show goes back and forth between the current and the past. The flashbacks are more interesting as we get closer to what happened involving the sisters' disappearance. There was some creepy scenes in episode 2. As it goes on, it delves more into fantasy and cults. In episode 3, we get a glimpse of a devil type of entity, and it looked kinda goofy. They should have showed less of it, especially since the scene itself is very dark and shadowy. Instead, the creature ended up looking a little cartoonish. From the trailer that I saw, this is not what I expected, but I'm still sticking to it, since curiosity does have the best of me. Joan Hodgeslev is such a great actor. I loved his character. His character was actually one of my favorites. To me, he did add some life to this. It sucks because he's not really in the show that much. But like I mentioned before, the story was interesting, which is why I stuck with it, but the journey to get there wasn't all that exciting. I didn't like the show. It's not a bad show, it's just not for me. I actually think it's well done. I did like the last episode when things were coming together, and this goes back to the flashback scenes being superior. The characters and the situations with the teens were more entertaining, especially when it's building up and you're not sure what the heck is going on. So you do feel that uneasiness because you know something's gonna happen. The lead actress who plays Astrid, who's looking for her missing older sister, is her best when she's reacting off of other people. When she's by herself, I don't think she can really carry the show that well. Overall, I give this a 4 out of 10. Again, it's not a bad show. I do recommend you watch it and check it out for yourself to see if you like it, because you might actually like it, but it was a mixed bag for me. And I'm personally just not into fantasy and cults and devil worshipping. But yeah, I went into the show not really knowing all those details before going in, so all of that was a surprise to me. So yeah, 4 out of 10.